Say less, please say less.
I'm blessed, I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes on yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got, you ain't no. Say less. Say less. Say less. You ain't. Say less. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Roethlisberger's Steelers going up against Deshaun Watson's Texans.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. First down, Watson. And they can't bring him down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there right off the bat. 43 yards. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now Watson, caught here by Griffin. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Daniel McCullers getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. To throw on second is Watson. And he rifles one incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And finding Fedorowicz. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. So the big play nullified. A legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 47 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. On the counter, here's Bell. Down to the 25. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Seven yards remain now on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Back to throw, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Stephon Tuitt in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Flushed out right. And that's complete. It's Ellington. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On second down, Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 9-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 12 yards on the return that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Watson on 1st down. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On 1st down, it's Watson.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play it.
And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And they'll give Miller another crack. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans are in for 6. And his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And He's shedding the tackle, and now some room. He's at the 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 61 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. He got 29 yards that time. Now a first down throw. Watson eluding the pressure right. Going deep this time from Mel. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards. A shotgun snap for Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Here's Watson now on second down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans have broken the tie.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Four yards remaining now on second down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw again is Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's third down. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Ben to throw again. And he finds McDonald. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McDonald. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A give to Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McDonald. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The give is to Bell. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And the Steelers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll go for it with Bell. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the 1st. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Le'Veon Bell stops short of the line to gain. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Back now in Houston. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Bell. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Here we go with 2nd and 7. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the Texans say they have it. They do. And here comes the Texans now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 48 yards. And the Texans capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Here's Watson. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So that word against symptom.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. On third down, it's Miller. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? They will indeed snap it to Watson. And finding Fedorowicz. Give him 5 on the play there. And it'll give the Texans a first down. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off. I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Flushed out right. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Watson. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They find some open field here. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Big Ben, with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a first.
He's the preeminent quarterback at taking contact, shedding it, and turning it into a big play. You know what they say about him? It's not the first 3 seconds of the play that you worry about with him. It's the next.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Now it's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. They go play action now. Roethlisberger trying to lay one up deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And it is incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Throwing now, Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will extend their lead. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the Steelers set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play.
Now Bell hit. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
As we go on, like we do, when it's hot outside.